What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We are starting here momentarily, just getting a few things figured out here, and then we'll be right with you all. Thank you for joining us. So today, unfortunately, my pink-toed tarantula has died. Well, she actually died maybe 3 days ago, but I've been kind of holding out hope that she was just molting. Unfortunately, she is not. She was unable to break through her exoskeleton, from what I can figure, and she has passed on to the next world. So, that being said, before I bury her in the yard, I would like to look at her underneath this microscope and see her up close, as I never actually got a chance to touch her or anything like that. I had read that it's pretty bad to do that. She was my first spider, so I wanted to take care of her the best I could. And so I never held her, I never handled her, as from what I learned from the pros, you know, there's nothing that it does for the spider. It does nothing for them. There's no benefit for it, so I just didn't do it. I was always afraid I'd drop her and kill her on accident, even though she's an arboreal spider, or tarantula, which means I live in trees. So she's actually quite interesting. If she was to like kind of chase after you, like climb on you, she'd just start working up towards like the top of your head, because they just can't help it. It's what they do. So. Alright, all that being said, let's bring out my buddy here. The music's pretty good for this. Her name was Elvira, and she was a very sweet tarantula. And if she comes alive right now, then she'll be a very bad tarantula for scaring the shit out of me. Her up and put her underneath the microscope. Oh wow, she's pretty big, bigger than I thought she'd be. So I'm trying to get y'all like some kind of measurement for scale. We'll start with her little foot. There we go. I thought she was moving by herself. I was like, oh shit, dog, we gotta get her out of here. Alright, here you go. It's
her other legs pushing her.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Oh, excuse me just 1 second. So I'm not a professional on tarantulas. I got her one. Okay, I got her when pandemic kind of kicked off, and I was like, hey, you know, I have some cats and dogs, and you know, I kind of wanted another pet around the house to hang out with. So we got her, and she was pretty chill. She never reared up on us. From what I understand, she's a New World tarantula, so they don't rear up very often. They have another line of defense that happens to be they can throw little hairs off their body, kind of like harpoons, and so they'd rather do that than bite. So she never reared up on me, never tossed any harpoons at me. She was pretty chill. So I'm looking. I don't have any, you know, extensive knowledge on the actual parts of spider anatomy. So if anybody wants to chime in, feel free to. So from what I understand, we're looking at what is her claws and the tarsus, I believe. So I'm going to zoom in on her claws and see what we got here. And the tarsus. Look at that. She is gorgeous. Alright, let me see if I can get in a little bit more.
Is that her
So those are her claws and tarsus. Yeah, I have one viewer so far. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, regardless of what they are. I mean, they can be tarantula related or not. Doesn't matter. So, what? Yeah, her hairs are moving. Probably just air.
No.
Okay, let me see. Ooh. My little foot moved around. Alright, let's see if I can get a better shot of this. That looks pretty cool either way. Oops. Let's see if I can zoom in even more. It's about as far down as I'm going to be able to bring this microscope.
And you can see the split.
Oh yeah. Wow, she has real fine little red hairs. It's cool. See if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in digitally. I'll take a picture of that.
There's like some down there, like moss.
I can't see it. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, at the very tip she has some of the sphagnum moss that we had in there. Pardon me. Some of the sphagnum moss that was in her crate or her terrarium. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the metatarsus. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting these parts of the tarantula right, so if you know better, please let me know. I'm not going to be upset for y'all correcting me. Let's move this up a little bit. Ooh, she's scary still. Alright, this up.
She's still like, ooh.
Actually, you know what? Let's move to the petty pouch. Sorry, baby girl. So this was her petty pout. This is what they, I see her preening with these every now and then. She would rub them on her underbody, on her sternum. Hey, thank you for following, Bagel. Appreciate it. The Kaiser Bagel. That's a cool name. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Let's see where the light is. I might have to try to adjust the lighting a bit on here.
Why do you take this?
No, it's okay. There's like a lighting thing. No, I want the scale on there so I can get some kind of guide on size. There we go. We'll have to get closer anyhow, so here in a bit. So yeah, that was her petty pout. And then the petty pout. Oh wow, look at her legs. Alright, let's see if we can zoom in on her legs. She has really small hairs on her legs. They're so fine. Ooh, wow. Huh. Can't wait to flip her over and see the bottom of her abdomen. I believe that's where she has those hairs that she would flick off in case she was in danger. Apparently, the book lungs are on the abdomen of the tarantula. Yeah, book lungs. It's kind of curious to that. I see right there. We feel like she couldn't break out of her exoskeleton. Like she tried, but she just couldn't molt out. We believe that that is why she passed on. So let's try to zoom in a bit more and see what's happening in there. But you can move the microscope up and down with the mouse. Ooh, wow. So I have this up. I'll give y'all a bit of the Wikipedia here. The mature pink-toed tarantula has a dark-colored body and pinkish feet. Hence, its name have pinkish bodies and dark-colored feet. Pink-toed tarantulas undergo a reversal in their coloration as they approach adulthood at 4 to 5 years. They have a short lifespan, with males living 2 to 3 years and females living between 6 to 9 years. A full-grown pink-toed tarantula can grow up to 6 inches in length. Dimorphism has been shown in the mature stages of males and females, with males having uniformly barbed urticating hairs, while females are found only at the proximal end. They are an ambush predator, using the silk spun as a trap and to sense movement from prey. With an enriched environment, they can display an array of behaviors, such as active hunting, foraging, and even construction, such as nest and tunnel building with nearby debris. Being arboreal species, they require a relatively tall habitat and plenty of climbing space in captivity. Despite common belief, this species should be kept on dry substrate with a water dish to achieve adequate humidity while also giving cross ventilation. This prevents stagnant air, bacteria, and excessive humidity from forming, which can be fatal. Their first reaction when threatened is usually to run or leap away, but they may react aggressively if provoked. Their venom is considered mild, even compared to other New World tarantulas. Although this species is often rumored to be communal, housing them in groups will almost inevitably lead to cannibalism over time. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hobo and a Lambo. That's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. This species should be kept on... I got lost. Humidity... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Their venom is considered mild. Okay, although this species is often rumored to be communal, housing them as groups, cannibalism over time. Alright, cool. Females are also shown to display sexual cannibalism. Oh, snap, I did not know that. And I never figured out whether this was a male or female. We might be able to flip it over, or, flip it over now and see. Her name was Elvira, but, honestly, Elvira was a pretty damn awesome name, too. Maybe, I don't know, not really. So, let's zoom in to her Chelicera. Actually, I want to see, let's zoom into her eyes and then flip her over and look at her fangs. I'm kind of afraid to look at her eyes, guys, honestly. The idea of many eyes looking at me always creeps me out, but from what I understand, spiders only see in, like, shadows and whatnot. So that's all me. That's all me freaking out. So, is that her eye? Oh, snap. Those are her eyes. Wow, they're beautiful. Look at them. She has little brown eyes. Aw, she was sweet. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Those fine little hairs, they have like those beautiful little peacock colors to them. So I don't know if I'm gonna get another tarantula anytime soon. I got pretty heartbroken when she died. Even as an ex-soldier, I'm around being around death and whatnot. It still doesn't make me. I still never really react well to it. I did feel bad for her. She's in my care, and I felt like I let her down. But you know, it's a lot of reasons why she passed, and her not breaking through her exoskeleton. That's common. That can happen to any tarantula, regardless of how well we take care of them. From what I've been told. So, that being said, let's zoom in a bit more on her eyes. We can lower the microscope down a bit more. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to also take some screenshots of her eyes. So if any of you are interested in any of these screenshots that I'm taking, or these pictures that I'm taking up close, let me know. I can try to hook y'all up or whatnot. So, wow, that's a really cool one. I'm going to take a picture of that. I cannot believe you can see the LED ring in her eyes. That's insane. So apparently their scientific name is avicularia. Kingdom Animalia. Phylum Anthropoda. Subphylum. Oh god, guys, seriously, you're gonna hate me for this. Chelicerata. Damn it, I'm gonna have to look up all this. I always loved animals and biology, but man, getting this stuff down was always kind of my downfall. Class is Arachnida. Order Araneae. Oh god. Infraorder Megalomorphae. Family Theraphosidae. Genus Aviculata. Species A. Avicularia. Binomial name Avicularia. Huh, pretty cool. So let me see how we can tell if she's a female. With her balls? Is that what you said?
No, her paws.
Oh, I thought you said with her balls. It's not her paws. My
Maybe
bad.
flip her over, or you want to see her butt?
I don't want to see her, but I don't want to cut her open.
No.
I know. That's why I said I don't want to. Okay, let me see here now. Let's see. What is that?
It's like.
Oh, that's like. Oh yeah. You know what? Let me see what that part is specifically called because. Cephalothorax. What is that? That's that?
Yeah, her middle of her back.
That's the middle of her back? The cephalothorax, I believe that is called. Let me double check. Wait. What is a... That looks fucking horrible. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That looks pretty weird. Fovea? Welcome to Shitty Explanations. Okay, see, a fovea, also called thoracic furrow or dorsal groove, is a depression or pit in the center of the carapace of a spider, marking an inward projection of the exoskeleton to which the stomach muscles are attached.
These
What?
are her stomach muscles.
Like what? Whoa, what the? Oh, yeah, that's creepy looking. Let me see. I'm trying to see exactly what. So I guess there's different types of fovea, a transverse and a longitudinal. I wonder what the difference is. Y'all are learning as much as y'all are learning along with me. I don't know of any reasons to not have a pet tarantula unless you're deathly afraid of them. This is to you, Egatwab. I don't know which one it is. They're not very hard to take care of, honestly. And there's actually two types of tarantula: Old World and New World tarantulas. And the New World tarantulas tend to be a bit more friendly. Pink toes are very friendly. That's why I got her. I wouldn't say friendly, but they're just not as aggressive. She was my first tarantula. But like legitimate reasons, I mean, unless you're afraid of them, I was deathly afraid of spiders, and she honestly made me comfortable. I could even put my hand right inside of the terrarium, right next to her, and so long as I wasn't like trying to hurt her or anything, she was real chill, very very chill. Can we? Oh wait, are those the?
The end of her back, what they're called.
Well, the spinnerets and the anal tubercle. I had to say tubercle like that, guys. Yeah, those are her spinnerets. I'm pretty sure if we flip her over, we'll be able to see the anal tubercle. Not like I'm like trying to see it, but you know. Just saying, we should probably. I don't know how much time we have left on here. Yeah, Egatab, you should definitely check them out. From like I said, New World tarantulas are, from my experience, better for beginners. I'm a complete noob, and unfortunately, she did pass. But I mean, she was doing amazing. This really happened all of a sudden. We really feel like it was just from the molting. Like I said, they're not hard to take care of. My one thing would be like, just make sure you get crickets the right size for her. Before you head over to a pet store or whatever, you just want to make sure you take a look at her and see if you know which size she is. That way you can give a reference to your pet store. Hey, how you doing? Your pet store. Hey, how you doing? Gilbert Trugby, how you doing? Yeah, that way you can get your pet. They can do damage to the pet. Something that I did not know. Thankfully, that never happened. She's always been kind of a beast. And we fed her a mealworm too, not too long ago, as a treat for whenever I want to draw a horror monster or something, and I need a reference as to. as better measurements of what I'm doing. Let me make sure I'm still streaming. Oh no, I think I'm already done streaming on Reddit, but that doesn't mean that I'm done with the other channels yet. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I'm more than happy to answer them if I get a chance. I'm kind of digging through here and checking out some of these settings real quick. Those are her fangs. That looks like a rock formation, right? Like marble rock. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Oh no! There's a bug! Maybe those killed her. What the heck? I definitely cannot see them. With my eye.
Well, I mean, she was dead for a few days, so.
Yeah, she was dead for a little bit. Unfortunately. So, all this right here Used to be a really, really beautiful, deep, dark red. It was like the little hairs around her mouth. See if I can get some tweezers in there and try to see if I can get her a better look at her fangs. Oh no, she's super dried up. I'm not going to be able to do that. So, anyways, let's move her back to a bit over here. Alright.
Can you focus?
I'm trying to look at the back of her by her spinnerets
Or spin
where the
around?
silk comes out of. Yeah, I want to check that out.
Are you there?
Yeah. And that's where silk would come out. So, but yeah, she's definitely gone. We're gonna bury her here in a minute. After a couple more snapshots and whatnot, we're gonna take her out. Oh wow, you can see where the silk would come out.
I'm gonna turn her around to see if we can see if she's a male or female by her claw. She should have a claw. If she doesn't, she was.
The claw in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said spinnerets. At least we have one fan watching. I can't see if we're streaming to Reddit anymore. I think I only have like a certain time limit on there, so.
Yeah.
Nope, she doesn't have a claw.
Should have been behind this pad right here, they said.
Behind the pad.
Yeah.
Here, let me shine some light for you. Nope, no claw. The tip of her foot.
No, no claw. See, she was trying to walk, I think.
Yeah, looks like it.
And those things could have got her when she was walking.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, guys. Well, that's about all the time we have now for the spider stream. One more look at her mouth and fangs before we go. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Please, you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. We definitely will be putting more out. Definitely going and doing, oh wow, I wonder what the hell those little dots are around her mouth. That's kind of creepy. We'll definitely be going through and doing strange streams for like refrigerator streams while we just go and dig in there and put a bunch of different food items in for, we'll come up with something interesting for y'all. So do stay tuned. Yeah, that's very creepy. That's horrifying to know that a bunch of crickets, like that's the last thing they saw. I don't really know what that mite was crawling around in her mouth. I don't know where it came from. We kept her. Oh wow, that's creepy. We kept her enclosure pretty clean. It could have came with crickets that we got from the store or whatever. So I believe that's down inside of her mouth. That is actually the inside of her mouth. That's pretty damn cool.
That's like in there.
That's like dead set in her mouth. That's inside of a tarantula's mouth. That's so freaking cool. Let's see if we can clear that up. take a picture of that. That is the inside of a pink-toed tarantula's mouth. Hey, what's up, viewers? Thanks for jumping in. This is the inside of a pink-toed tarantula's mouth. She sadly passed on, and we are just gonna explore a little bit before we give her a proper burial. No, I'm not gonna flush her down the toilet. I think I'm actually going to 3D print her a little wooden casket and bury her. So, as weird as it sounds, probably what I'm gonna do. Probably put the time lapse up on my Insta or something. See if we can clean up the shot. Actually, I had like one or two more things that I wanted to show y'all before I bounce. One of them is going to be a steel Dremel buffing wheel or a rust removal wheel. Small, it's not too big. Going to throw that under there. And then we are also going to throw on a just plain Jane white and blue paper mask just to see it up close. See what's in there. See what it looks like up close. Again, a few more snapshots of the spider, just for a short photo album of it. That looks beautiful and horrifying at the same time. If you didn't know that was let me hear what y'all think. What would you think it was if you didn't know if it was the mouth of a tarantula? The inside of a tarantula's mouth. I got one response already. Thank God it was on Telegram. Not gonna repeat it. It definitely looks alien. Looks like the inside of Predator's mouth or butthole. Are you gonna try to remove her fangs? Oh, I see. We need to get like a toothpick. Yeah. She's a bit dried out. I was giving her a couple days because I was kind of holding out hope that she hadn't died, but she did.
And the way you could tell is because she doesn't move, and then her dry.
Yeah, her
abdomen, her butt got small.
Yeah, her abdomen shriveled up, so that's when you know they're dead. Alright, let's get that steel brush underneath there. Thank you, Elvira. You will be missed. Alright. So this is just a plain old steel Dremel brush. We're just going to zoom in on it. Yeah, on the bristles.
Closer.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. There's like tiny little hairs stuck in there. Oh wow. That is insane. And that's just a regular steel brush. Nothing fancy about it. All right. And finally, just a mask real quick before we decide to go ahead and take it home for the night. All right, let's see. Here's the blue side of a mask. And that is the blue side of a mask. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm trying to focus. Oh no, I shut the wrong button. As soon as I said I was trying to focus. Give me just a sec, guys. Just a second. Alright, there's the blue side of a regular face mask. If we get in there pretty close, you can see all those little fibers. Whoa, almost slipped and fell. That's about as close as we can get to it. But even at that level, zoomed in this far, you can see all those itty bitty interwoven parts. And you can see those diamonds that don't have any of those interwoven parts to help you breathe, I guess. Breathe through better, I suppose. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
Oh wow, and this is a brand new mask.
Yeah, this is a brand new mask. Fresh out the box. Ew. What the hell?
See this?
Yeah, check out the strings. Whoa, that's crazy. That's the string that goes around your ear and feels like it's gonna cut it off all day. That's rubbing on your ear.
Rubber band?
Yeah, let's try to check out a rubber band.
There it is.
There's what? Oh wow, that's a rubber band. Wow, that thing is smooth, even way up close. Stretch it. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can help you keep focus. Teamwork, that's what it looks like stretched out a little bit. Start to see those little pores open up. Alright guys, thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. We'll try to have some more content here the next day or so. So do feel free to check back with us. We appreciate it. This is just a regular plain old white table. makes resin mold items, and she made a little keychain. Just check it out. And there's a sticker that was in it, and all the glitter. It's pretty cool. Oh wow. Hey, you know what? I was gonna ask if you can get some of your um, jewels and stuff like that, your beads, to check them out underneath there. So,
Can we get some?
no, we're gonna do the tomorrow or the next few days. So. Shit, alright guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stick with us on Instagram at MechForge3D, MECHFORGE 3D, and YouTube as well. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Y'all have a great night. And if you are still on the fence about getting a tarantula, that's alright. Just take a few more days to think about it, do some research, and I'm sure you'll come to the right decision for you. So y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching.